Okay, who preferred the chicken? We had chicken, yeah. One person had the chicken, everybody else had beef. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I just want to thank you all for coming out on a Sunday evening to celebrate Kevin's big day. We had quite a few people from all sorts of fields here. We've got some Vietnamese background here. A lot of people from their different work firms as well. But like I said, just wanted to thank everybody for coming out here today as well. How is it for all the first impressions? Yeah? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are online. And this brings us to the next set of speeches. Now, this is particularly important with the live stream because obviously Kevin's parents and Mauritius can't be here today, so they have cousin Tanya to be able to speak on their behalf. So, the cousin Tanya. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome on behalf of Kevin's parents, Tanya.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Tanya, and I will be making the speech on Kevin's parents' behalf. So, ladies and gentlemen, our new families, Rebecca and Kevin, the big day has finally arrived. The day that I, Bernard and my wife Patricia, have been waiting for. I would like to offer my warmest greetings to all of the wonderful friends and family members who have gathered here today to celebrate Kevin and Rebecca's wedding. How I wish we could be with you all on this beautiful day. Patricia and I do feel a bit weird that we are not physically present to share the joy of this happy occasion. But our heart and soul are present with you all. We must thank the parents of Rebecca, Lac and Anne, for all the pace and efforts that they have put into for this special day. We are also very grateful to them for all their love, support and help to Kevin ever since Kevin and Rebecca became friends. A little over 29 years ago, Kevin was born. And we were the happiest parents on earth. And time has passed so quickly. Kevin, we are very proud of the wonderful young man you have grown up into. And we love you so much. We are so happy that Rebecca and you have finally decided to tie the knot. And we want to extend our very warm welcome to not only our daughter-in-law, but simply our dear daughter, to the Lam family. Rebecca, you are an amazing girl. No wonder that Kevin has fallen for you the moment he caught your first glance. When Kevin spoke to us for the first time of Rebecca, we knew in our inner heart that Rebecca was the girl for him. After hearing about her for months, about how great, smart and beautiful she is, we finally met her when we came to Melbourne in December of 2014 for Kevin's graduation. We were very impressed and amazed to see how charming and beautiful Rebecca is. Who would have believed that destiny has something to do with the encounter? After completing his secondary education, Kevin was preparing to pursue his further studies in Malaysia. The university was already chosen, the fees were already paid, and the accommodation was all settled. However, at the last minute, Kevin decided he didn't want to go to Malaysia anymore, but to go to Australia instead. And reluctantly, we finally agreed to let him go to Melbourne. Rebecca was the first girl that Kevin met, and she was the one who guided him in the new city of Melbourne. It is not surprising, but she is the love of his life. And we as parents, after seeing the love that they share, know that she will make the best wife for him. They are the definition of made for each other. Rebecca and Kevin, congratulations to you both. Kevin's brother Brian joined us to wish you all the best in your new life together. May your marriage be blessed, and we can't wait to be grandparents. Cheers.
Very well said, Tanya. And in first person too, wonderful. That's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, it comes to the part of the evening. Obviously, of course, thanking everybody for coming here for their big day. Please give a warm and wonderful welcome for our newlyweds, Kevin and Rebecca.
Good evening, family and friends. As you all should probably know me by now, my name is Kevin, the groom. And on behalf of my wife, Rebecca, new wife, I'd like to thank everyone present tonight to celebrate our marriage, especially during these crazy times. Thank you to all of you who had the courage to come out to the house with COVID roaming all the streets of Merwin, those who traveled far to attend, and those who are joining us via the live stream. We also want to especially thank our families for welcoming both Rebecca and I into each other's families. We are both so lucky to have been brought up in the families we have, ones that foster the importance of familial values, showed us unconditional love, support, and guidance. Without you all, Rebecca and I wouldn't be who we are today. To my dear mother, father, and brother, I know that you are watching us with the rest of not only Mauritius, but the whole world, since you sent the live streaming links to everyone you know. We probably don't say much, or we don't even talk much, since Rebecca takes all of my time nowadays. But here's a big thank you for everything you've done for me, especially in the past 29 years that I've known you. You have sacrificed so much to raise Brian and I, and given us everything we needed. You even gave me the opportunity to move abroad and meet this beautiful girl. Without you, all this would be impossible. I guess all those heated discussions and arguments we had back then were not in vain, as it led us to this very day. That was referring to the change in Malaysia to Melbourne. Dad, you taught me how to be more handy around the house and being more independent. You always pushed me to be a better person, encouraging me to try new sports, even having to do judo against people 3 times as big as I was. Mom, you taught me how to cook, but I still prefer letting Rebecca cook for me. Most importantly, you've been a great friend, as I always enjoyed all the jokes we made and all the hysterical laughs we had at random people for no reason. You were the best parents I could ever ask for. Also, thank you to the rest of the family for always being supportive and caring towards Brian and I. Even though you are not physically present today, you are in our hearts. And for the live stream. Mais aussi envie de remercier Coco et Concombre Rochebrune, comme le Chichichi, ils étaient bien avec Brian avec moi. Surtout quand Brian tu pleurais à soir, malgré que travail dans la boutique jusqu'à tard à soir. Ils étaient toujours levés vite pour guetter qui n'arrivait. Papa et maman, tu peux dire que pour pas déranger, ben on besoin de lever encore plus vite qu'ils étaient. Me remercier aussi Papa Labbé qui nous toujours accueilli dans la famille. Tu as fait une bande de yakia qui nous déjà mangé et que tu vas engager à nous à 40 heures. Je remercie tous les trois pour l'amour, le support et cette bénédiction qu'ils ont dû me réussir à la communauté. Je peine assez pour exprimer comment je suis content qu'ils me soient grands-enfants.
To my new parents-in-law, Brian and the rest of the family in Mauritius, it breaks my heart that you can't make it here tonight to celebrate with us. Even though we're 8,000 kilometers apart and 2017 was the last time we reunited, your love and support has been boundless from the very beginning. Ever since I first started dating Kevin, you both made me feel so welcome, loved and accepted me as part of the family without hesitation. I'm so glad to have such a great relationship with you two, especially with my new mum-in-law. Since Kevin always passes the phone to me when you call, you'll probably spend more time video chatting, sending emojis and sharing pictures than Kevin spends talking with you. I am thankful and blessed to be married to your son, Kevin. He has been brought up by two most nurturing and supportive parents. I hope to raise our future children with such love, compassion and dedication. Mum and Dad, You know we don't usually express our love and gratitude towards one another through words, but rather through actions. Like when I stick around after dinner to help dry the dishes, because we're a different type of Asian family that never uses a dishwasher, not even as a dry rag. Or Mum, when you ask me if, and only if, I'm going to Springvale so that I can go grocery shopping and buy a whole list of stuff for you whilst I'm there. Mum, you always make sure to feed me because you think I'm too skinny and look like a skeleton walking around the house, or like a pressed dry squid hanging out of a clothesline. Dad, you're the most handy super dad. You fix all these problems I have at my own house, and you want to build everything for me because it's not worth paying someone else to do it, since you can do everything yourself. I hope Kevin can learn more from you. Despite your tough parenting, you both gave up your youth and became adults at the tender age of 16 and 17 and escaped Vietnam so that we can have a better life here. Thank you for teaching me humility, respect, hard work, the importance of family, and lastly, you may not agree and think I've picked it up from somewhere else, but Mum, you taught me to be a strong-minded woman who doesn't take shit from no one. I am who I am today because of all the tough love you've given me, which has led me to meeting such a kind, patient and caring man who I will call my husband for life.
Auntie and uncle, or should I say my new mum and dad-in-law, Lachlan, where's David and Rebecca, the other Rebecca. Special thanks to you for welcoming me into your family. Auntie and uncle, in the last 9 years you have taken care of me as if I was one of your own children. I understand that it may not have been easy for you to have to cook extra food every weekend for this many boys, especially after badminton where I made you run a lot. But luckily, David moved out soon after. I have to say, I loved all the dishes you prepared, especially when Auntie, you would encourage us to eat more meat. Moreover, you always offered to fix up my pants. Don't worry, I have more pants that need to be cut. I'm just waiting for after the wedding. I like to think that I was accepted into the family when I got assigned to drying the dishes after dinner. This gave us more time to chat, or rather, Uncle, you telling me about all your experiences. I think I now know very well what it was like during the Vietnam War or at the refugee camps. After all, I want to thank you for raising such a beautiful daughter. I will make sure to look after her just like you did and bring you grandchildren soon.
Just like to thank you, Amanda and Randall, for your speeches earlier. To be honest, Kevin was a little bit worried that he was going to go rogue, but Amanda, your speech was very touching, and Ren, you think you had a humorous side to you.
Cheers.
We'd also like to thank our bridal party for helping us through the whole wedding planning process and through this long AF day, especially the last few weeks, which seemed like everyone in our lives was testing positive to COVID. So thank you.
Last but not least, it wouldn't be much of a speech if I didn't thank the most important person tonight, without whom tonight wouldn't look as it is now, with all the pretty flowers and candles. Would be probably empty and just food on the table. Rebecca, thank you for the past 10 years that I've known you. You've made them the most entertaining years I could ever have. Unfortunately, you are not my girlfriend or fiancée anymore. You've been promoted to be my wife. Two wise men recently told me there are 3 types of rings. Not long ago, I gave you an engagement ring. Today, a wedding ring. And in return, what you will give me is suffering. I really hope that won't be the case. I look forward to building a family, a nurturing environment for our kids, and most importantly, a fun and exciting adventure together. So please join me for a toast to everyone here present and everyone watching us live stream, everyone who's helped us making this possible. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kevin and Rebecca, on behalf of all your guests here today. Like I said, we thank you all for inviting us and participating in the big day. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes much of our formalities in this bracket. We do have a few other things coming up, but they're not formalities, so stay tuned for that. Enjoy, make the most of the photo booth. We'll have some fun tracks coming up and playing in the tubes as well. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
就是那个 Zoom 什么的，就是把它变焦，让它聚光。我有买那个，但是我觉得没太大必要。这个小的就不错，我在上那个大的太大。对，它变得特别大，它那个爱图仕七真的贼基尔大。对，我靠，我觉得可能给300D更可以。对，然后对，查考的时候我一上来我靠，直接变成打透了。然后我试了一下这个光影，它这光斑其实这么大，就是当。
Because you guys don't have much time left. Yeah. I'll have a question as well, but we need to switch the prepaid process. You guys are putting up that 15 minutes.
他说是把那个分散的后期方案是然后你拿7.2 拍。 能拍吗？
对 ，dance BK, all guys BK, then you guys BK.
OK。24.105 F4啊。我觉得太晚了。啊，对，太暗了。白天能拍，不能拍。
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention to the dance floor. You thought they had their first dance. How often do you get to see a second dance? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Kevin and Rebecca, for the second dance. Doesn't she look stunning in their dress?
is